Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Christy if you're new. I do a lot of content around lifestyle, home decor, fashion, a little bit of mom things, wellness and development. So if you're interested in any of these things, definitely stick around. So today's video, I'm going to be doing a get to know me. And so I pulled some questions from what I've received on the channel itself and also some other things that I thought you guys would be interested in knowing. So yeah, we're gonna dive in and I'm gonna try to go through the questions as quickly as I can, so for the purpose of time. But yeah, let's get started. I'm going to be referencing my phone here just to make sure I get all the questions. So the first question is, what is my age and birthday? So I am currently 28 years old, but I will be 29 in a couple weeks, November 13th to be exact. So yeah, and I am a Scorpio. What is your ethnicity and cultural background? This is a good question because I was originally born and raised in Haiti. I migrated to the United States when I was 13 years old, so that would be back in 2008. So I have been in the US for 15 years so far. And another interesting fact is it wasn't until I migrated to the US that I started learning how to speak English, and a couple months of me migrating here I had to start 9th grade. So it was an adjustment period of both learning how to speak English and adapting myself to the American education system. How long have I been in Charlotte and how did I end up here? So I have been in Charlotte for the past 3 years. I moved to Charlotte back in March 2020. And it was a really interesting time because that's when COVID was new, just starting up. And I am from Boston, Massachusetts. Well, once we migrated from Haiti, family and I relocated to Boston, and I have been there since up until I left for Charlotte. Some of the things that encouraged me to move to Charlotte were the standard of living. If you don't know, Boston is a very expensive city. And it's also a very busy city, so traffic is insane. I would spend hours and hours, roughly 4 hours a day, back and forth commuting to work, which was very insane and chaotic. So I just wanted a slower, not necessarily slower pace of life, but a smaller city and better standard of living, and somewhere where I can envision myself having a family and be able to purchase a home. All of these things I felt like were limited for me being in Boston. So now coming to Charlotte, I think that it's definitely what I was looking for. The city is smaller, but it's also growing very fast, and I love that. There's always a lot of new things happening, new restaurants opening up, a lot of new development for the coming year. So if you think that if you're purchasing an investment property here, or just purchasing a home, this is a great place to buy because over the next 5+ years, even the next year, the property value is going to increase drastically. So coming in as soon as you can before that happens, I would advise that because that's what we did. So in the long term, property value is going to increase. Your money is actually going to pay off, and the city is growing. A lot of new jobs are coming in. So I think it's a great place to be. And when it comes to my faith, I think I didn't answer that yet, but I am Christian. I attend Elevation Church, or sometimes I'll watch on TV, but there's different locations here. So there's not just the main location where Stephen Furtick actually is at. So there's other locations around as well. So I think it's a great city for if you're a person of faith, if you have a family. And yeah, I think there's a lot of new things here. Some of the favorite things I like to do in Charlotte, I love Optimus Hall. I think that's always a great place to go, and there's a lot of different food options there. I think Charlotte is a lot of like eating. There's a lot of places to eat here, so I'm just trying new restaurants as they open. There are some pop-up activities sometimes, and there's a lot of town-based activities. So If you're like, for example, Valentine area always has things for specific holidays. So during Easter, they'll do something like egg hunt, or in the Christmas time, they'll always have something. And even in the summer, they'll have something on the lawn. It's like, it's very good about that. There's no shortage of things to do in Charlotte. So do I have any siblings or pets? So I have one sister, and she's 6 years younger than me. And I don't have any pets currently. We used to have a golden doodle, but shortly after I gave birth to my daughter, we realized it was very challenging for us to manage having a dog and being new parents, so we had to rehome her. What's your educational background and what did you major in? So I've always been in the financial industry. My undergraduate degree is in business management, and my graduate degree is in information systems. So I've always worked for an investment bank. What are your hobbies and interests? This is a good question. So there's a lot of, my main hobby that I love to do is to read, but I also love to shop. It's such a guilty pleasure because that's kind of like, I use that to decompress a lot. And I started learning how to crochet recently, and that's been really fun to make. I've made 2 blankets so far. And what else? I also dabbled into gardening, so I have a little garden. And I think those are my main hobbies, but in this season of my life, I'm learning to find other hobbies or interests that I may have. So some things that I want to do is like baking, for example. I'm not great at it, but I definitely want to learn and have that become a hobby. Oh, and lastly, another great hobby that I have, or it has really become a lifestyle now, is fitness. So maintaining a workout routine weekly is important to me. Are you a morning person or night owl? I am neither. So definitely, I think that I'm learning to become a morning person, because when you have kids and managing and wearing so many different hats throughout the day, I think starting the day by pouring into your cup is important. So I'm learning to become a morning person, but like I definitely want to be part of the 5 a.m. club one day. And outside of that though, I'm always tired very early, like 9 p.m. I'm ready to go to bed. So I guess maybe leaning towards more morning person. So the next question is, what's your favorite type of music and your all-time favorite song? That's a tricky one to answer, all-time favorite song. So actually, no, I do know. So my favorite genre for music is R&B, and my all-time favorite song is So Beautiful by Musiq Soulchild. That was my wedding dance song, and every time I hear that song, it just, I don't know, does something to me, and I truly, truly love it. So, really love that song. Or another all-time one is Jill Scott, You Love Me. That one is also really good. Do you have any favorite movies or TV shows? So I am really big into action movies. I don't really like romantic movies. I think they're kind of cringy. I like old school romantic movies. Like I think my all-time favorite movie is Love Jones. I love that. But like nowadays, I feel like any new romantic movies, they're just so cringy. But definitely love action movies. Love the which ones? It's not coming up right now, but definitely more action movies or TV shows. What's your favorite book or author? That one is also very hard because there's so many good ones, but I would say my favorite book that I would recommend to anyone is Rich Dad Poor Dad. I wouldn't say that he's my favorite author. I think that's just an amazing book that anyone and everyone should read. What's your dream travel destination and have you been there? My dream travel destination is a combination of Greece and or Maldives. So I know those are kind of like standard dream destinations. I have so many. I haven't been to these places, but I would love to visit one day. But yeah, those are definitely up there. Are you introverted or extroverted, and what's your personality type? I would say I am, I feel like before COVID, I was very, very extroverted, and then COVID happened where I had to really spend a lot of time by myself. Now I feel like I have social anxiety, but truly, I think like my social battery dies quicker now. So I still like to be sociable, but in very short amounts. So like I'll interact with a lot of people this week, but next week I need the whole week off, or no, but really, so it's like it's part. I would just say that I think it's both. I love being social, I love hosting, but I just can't do it like every day, back to back weekends. That's exhausting. What's your favorite food and drink? So my favorite meals, I think it's like there's different ones. So I have like a favorite meal for Haitian food, and I also have a favorite American meal. So for favorite Haitian meal, it would be white rice with legume, which is basically a vegetable stew. But for American, definitely mac and cheese. Mac and cheese and steak. That's like, and broccoli. So yeah, actually broccoli or some type of vegetable, mac and cheese, and steak. That's that's my favorite meal. And beverage, I don't know. I think for like alcoholic, I would say anything with bourbon in there. And I don't drink juice much, so it's kind of hard. I would say just like a lemonade, or like passion fruit. Passion fruit juice. That's yeah. And then definitely passion fruit juice. Do you have any special talents or skills? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I know that I do have a lot of like, I think that my skills revolve around my type A personality. So very structured, very organized. And so I'm a natural leader, and I'm a good negotiator. So if there's like anyone who needs to, like, yeah, I'm definitely, like, if there is any opportunity to like negotiate like price points, everyone comes to me. What's your career or job, and how did you get into it? So I am a product manager. So I stated before that I am in the financial industry, and I work for a large asset management bank. So it's an investment bank that works solely with other large companies. So we're not a direct consumer bank where any regular folk can walk in and get a checking account. So it's more for to service other large firms. And so within that, there is a tech group within the company. I am a product manager for that team, and I have actually a more detailed video coming up. I've also gone into a lot of details in the video on how I got to where I am in my career, and also in giving a lot of gems on how other people can leverage some of the things that I have used to navigate their own career path. So any professionals can leverage these tips, and that video should be live very soon, or if not already. And another question too, which will be captured in that upcoming video, is if I can share the steps I took and challenges I faced to achieve my current accomplishments. So this question is a little bit loaded because the other video that I've made, it's strictly on the perspective of my journey in corporate America, but I think in general, there are other aspects of my life that I've had to overcome, or other challenges that I've had to overcome to be where I am. And I can go into that in a different way if you guys are interested. I think just being able to, for example, purchase a home and building my family in a different city. So overcoming these challenges, I can definitely go into that. What is my relationship status? So I am married and we are coming on 3 years of marriage as of next week. So yeah. Do you have any future goals or aspirations you'd like to share? Yes, so I definitely have a lot of goals. I think now where I'm at in my career, it's less so about climbing the ladder, but more so about what kind of impact I can make around me and my environment. So I'm definitely looking to try to help other people in whichever aspect of their life they're at. I think I just want to mainly make an impact. I think for a long time it was hard to share a lot of the knowledge that I've acquired over the years because I was waiting to feel like I've arrived somewhere, and there is really no point of arrival. And I think thus far where I've my journey and my challenges and my accomplishments, all of these things I can pass on to someone else, and even through this community that I'm building on YouTube. So whether it's like a direct impact on someone's life I know personally, or through this channel and this community, I definitely want to aspire to create a bigger impact. And I have like a lot of other goals, like, you know, just spiritually, emotionally, within my relationships that I have in my life. I think there is a lot that I want to continue to evolve and be better in my skill sets. So in relation to this channel and growing the community we have here, so that I can leverage a lot of my knowledge, a lot of the things that has helped me grow and achieve the success that I have so far, I do envision this community growing, and this is a big manifestation of mine, which is to eventually have 100,000 subscribers in this channel. So when it comes to this community that I want to build here, it's important for me to envision the amount of impact that I can make, the amount of reach I can have. And so I want to definitely be able to inspire thousands and thousands of other women like me. And so that is a major milestone or future goal of mine. So this last question is also kind of, I've answered it throughout this video, but what inspired me to start a YouTube channel and what content do I plan to create? So yeah, like I said, I definitely feel like my story, my journey is very unique in itself, and it was a journey that really wasn't linear. There's been a lot of bumps in the road. I have, for me, of migrating from a third world country, having zero guidance, not having all the tools and privileges that a lot of people have, and being able to make something of myself, trying to become the highest version of myself on an ongoing basis, and learning to navigate this thing called life. All of those things that I've learned, I want to be able to pass that on to someone and have an impact and provide positive influence to others, be a blessing to other people. So that's why I envision this channel growing, and whichever ways that I can impact that through career aspirations or my home inspirations, navigating motherhood while being a working woman, while wearing all these different hats. How can we do that? How can we elevate and become the best version of ourselves? So I see myself as being that big sister, or not even big sister, but just if you're older than me, still be able to have someone who can help you along your journey and share all these gems that you may not have in your surroundings. So I want to be that for you all, and I'm thankful that you've been following along so far and helping me grow in this space. So yeah, those are all the questions that I have. Let me know if you have any more. I would love to do this again. That is it from me. Thank you for sticking around through the end of this video, and stay tuned for all of my future videos. I appreciate you. Have a good one.